It's pretty simple. If you're not excited for Mondays, if you don't wake up Monday morning fucking excited to make money, you're doing something wrong, my friends. So think about that. If you're not waking up Monday morning just ready to crush it, ready to make some money, ready to go, and you're sitting there complaining and crying, oh, Monday, I don't want to go to work. I don't like Monday. Get out of here. We got no time for that. Today, another day, another dollar. Looking to make some money, baby. Mega money, mega money Mondays. Let's go. If you haven't already hit that like button, you know what to do. We're live. The #1 day trading channel is live on YouTube. Undeniable, undefeated, unchallenged. They won't even challenge me. My competitors don't even challenge me because they know they can't handle this heat. Can't handle this heat. They can't handle the fire. They can't handle what we're cooking over here. All right, let's go. Right now on the NASDAQ, the ES, we're above the VWAP. We got a little bit of a gap up this morning on the SPY, on the QQQ here. 355 on the QQQ pivot point, kind of where we closed at on Friday area. We'll see what happens. Kind of going a little bit of sideways. We had a earlier push up here. We pushed up to the, I think, what was it? The 50 area on the NASDAQ. We pushed up to the 22s on the ES. All the bears over the weekend. Monday, biggest sell-off in history. The biggest sell-off ever. Come on. At this point, like, I don't even know why they even talk anymore. Just stop. Just stop. Please. Just stop it. Just stop it right now. Just you gotta stop. Gotta stop trying to call the top. Because you're gonna be wrong every time. So yeah, it's getting to the point where it's just comedy. Just absolute comedy. If you guys haven't hit that like button, blow up the like button. Let's go, baby. If you're here to win, you know what to do. Let's go. Right now on the book map here, the NASDAQ got I saw a bunch of liquidity up there at the 60s earlier. There is liquidity all the way up there at the 730s. Does somebody know something? I wouldn't be mad about a run up there to the 730s this morning. That would be fun. That would be fun. Right now, everything overall looking bullish. The problem is we do have that small gap to the downside. We've seen some kind of big moves up at open and then the pullback fill the gap. So that's kind of been the pattern lately, I feel like. That's been the pattern lately. I looked at the volume earlier. There's still more volume, open interest on the June contracts. So I'm not going to roll yet. Because right now, September open interest is 689, and the June contracts have, June 23, Patrick. June 23 contracts right now have 1.9 million. So still more open interest on the June contracts for now. So no point in rolling until we get the June contracts and the September contracts looking closer in terms of open interest there. So it's volume, not open interest. I mean, even the what's the volume? Volume on the June contracts right now is 235. September, 290,000, I guess. I don't know. Should I roll? Should I roll it? All right, I'm gonna roll it. Yeah, everyone's so smart. You guys are so smart. Everybody's so smart. I'm gonna roll it. I'm rolling it. Now I gotta change my charts. Oh God. Everything's gonna have to change now. Oh God. I have to change everything now. Should have done this earlier. The nice thing is you don't have to roll the SPY at least. It makes it easy. I don't have to change that chart. I don't have to change that chart. Now do I? We're rolling forward to the September contracts. Let me go through and change everything real quickly. Thank you. ES, ES, ES. All right, we should be good to go now. The NASDAQ pulling back here, VWAP. We got that possible gap fill here at open on both the NASDAQ on the ES and on the QQ. Well, the QQ and the SPY there. You had the close on Friday on the SPY, like down at the 429.98 level. And then you had the close on Friday at like 354.70 on the NASDAQ here. So we'll see how that plays out. Right now, we got the VWAP there at the 796s on the NASDAQ. We got the VWAP there at the 59s on the ES here. So 21 EMA turning down right there. The VWAP is kind of sitting down there right now. The NASDAQ ES pulling back through the VWAP there. And if we look at the 15-minute chart right now here on the ES, 15-minute chart for the ES, we got a pivot point there at the 370. We got a pivot point down there at the 350s here. 350 pivot point. We got the VWAP right there. We're kind of putting in a higher low from that 56 bounce earlier. So at this 58 area, if we could put in that higher low there. We had the push earlier at 5 a.m. up there to the 67s here on the ES. So you can see kind of ding, ding, ding. We pulled back there and now kind of putting in these higher lows. So we'll see if this trend is going to stay intact here. Kind of do one of these channels and see if this thing's going to break out, push up there to the 70s on the ES. If not, well, then I think we would maybe move down here to that 50 level. We bounced around there on the end of day at Friday as well. So that 50 area, kind of a key level here for the ES. That overnight low was 51. So that pivot point's at 48, 48.50 on that pivot point for the ES there. And yeah, we'll see how this plays out at open. We got about 7 minutes till the market opens. Right now at the VWAP, both the ETFs, the QQQ and the SPY opening up with a gap here, about $1 gap below us right now. So could always get a quick dip down before the rip higher possible. Or we just start sell, sell, sell. You never know. All right, all right. If you guys haven't already hit that like button, let's do it. We got 320 likes. I do not approve. I do not approve of this message. Oof. Did about 4 minutes and 40 seconds. I was going for 5 minutes in the ice bath, but I didn't have my timer. It was filming me. It was, yeah, I didn't know exactly what time it was, but it felt about 5 minutes. So 5 minutes in the icy depths ice bath this morning. Talking about not talking about, but just talking to myself through the plan today. Wake up, make the money, and just believe it, baby. Just focus on it. Focus on it. Focus on the plan. Today, what do we got? We got numbers today. Let me see. Consumer inflation number expectations. It's like a 1-star number at 11 o'clock is the only thing that I see there. And then federal budget balance is later on today. So nothing really out of the ordinary in terms of numbers today. Tomorrow we have core CPI. So we have CPI number tomorrow at 8:30 in the morning. And then we have, I think what do we have? We have FOMC this week? We have FOMC this week? So Thursday. Continuing jobless claims. thought we had something to do with the Fed this week. Is that next week? I don't know. We'll worry about it later on. Right now, nothing to worry about. On Wednesday. Yeah, FOMC statement on Wednesday. Sorry. Wednesday, FOMC statement. So we'll see what happens here today. Do we get a rally? Do we get chopped? Do we get nothing? We'll find out. Right now on the 15-minute chart, you can see that pivot point there at the 48s. The pivot point up there at 69s here on the ES right now. The NASDAQ, kind of similar pivot points as well in terms of action here. We can see right now, just looking here on the 1-minute chart, we got a pivot point up there at the 860s. 857. Yeah, 856.75 to be exact. To the downside, 747 there. 747, baby, on the NASDAQ here. So right now, that VWAP there at the basically 14,800 level on the NASDAQ. Both the ES, the NASDAQ kind of pulling back here into open. The ES getting below the VWAP here. Will it hold kind of this trend line we talked about earlier? Need to put in a higher low at this kind of 58.60 level. And then you think there's kind of a push up here to that 66, maybe 70 level on the ES. But right now, just getting ready. Market open here in 3 minutes. 3 minutes, baby. We look at the book map here. 830, bunch of liquidity on the at that 830 level on the NASDAQ now. 830, a lot of liquidity sitting there. And then that's everything. No more liquidity. No more liquidity here. On the ES, you got 65 liquidity. You got some liquidity showing up there at 68s. Look at the ES. Most of the, I would say, yeah, pretty much the biggest area of liquidity is sitting at that 65 level right now on the ES here. So see how that plays out into open here. Right now, pulling back both the ES and the NASDAQ down there to the VWAP now. VWAPy. Wappy to the VWAPy. Got a lot of news, a lot of drivers coming out this week. A lot of drivers, a lot of news this week. You guys want to learn more about Topstep? Don't be afraid to hit the link. Trading with 3 accounts today here in the Topstep. Took my payout last Friday. I think it already, let me see if I got paid. Let me see. I might have already gotten paid here. I requested the payout on Friday during the live stream and I got it confirmed. And let me see if I got paid here. Not in there yet. It'll probably show up later, but the last time I did the payout, it literally showed up that in the next following business day. It already got approved with Topstep, and then it goes to Deal. I requested the payout from Deal, and we should see that payout today or tomorrow here. So pretty cool. Basically making money, getting paid, baby. All right, we got 1 minute here. Well, 30 seconds till market open. Ooh, what's the big Topstep news coming this month? Wouldn't you want to know? Just stay tuned. You'll find out here. We'll break the news first. You know we got the news already. Can't talk about it yet. But my lips are sealed. But let me just say, everyone's going to be very excited. Everybody going to be very excited about it. So here we go. Count it down with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 8. 5, 4, 3, 2, 8. Here we go. Market is now open for another day. Mega Money Mondays. All right. Time to make some money here. Right now, bouncing off the VWAP there on the NASDAQ. Up there to the 11s here. Both the ES and the NASDAQ trying to push up here now. Got that 30 area on the NASDAQ up there. 30 on the NASDAQ there. For the book map here. A little bit of trouble there at the 1820s. Kind of getting denied at that middle VWAP area on the NASDAQ now. Right there at the VWAP now. Some choppy action here. Bouncing off the VWAP there again. No real direction right here. Both the NASDAQ and the ES just kind of chopping around here. You see the ES having trouble there at the VWAP now. The NASDAQ holding up there at the VWAP for now. The NASDAQ pulling back there through the VWAP. Possible gap fill here to the downside very quickly. I think we're going to get this gap fill here. Let's see. That 56 level loses it on the ES. We go to the 50s. Testing that 56 level there on the ES right now. Chop City here. Both the QQQ and the SPY right now below the VWAP here. Very choppy here. The NASDAQ back up there to the 20s again. On the book map right now, that 30 area is sitting there. Trade Evade's like lagging or something right now. I don't know. Trade Evade lagging for anybody else? Seems to be kind of lagging on my end. Just chopping right now. Be careful here. Still just chopping around here at the 800s right now. See if we're going to hold here at the VWAP or not. Looking a little weak. I think we got to get this gap fill possible here. The ES losing that 56 support there. Need to get this ES, need the ES dump here, lose the NASDAQ support there at the 90s, and then we try to move down there to possibly the 70s, but just chopping right now. Back up there to the kind of VWAP area again. The ES is dumping here. The NASDAQ just can't go. Let's see if we can get it here. I think we get this move down. Let's see. Putting my stop here right above the high of that 804 level and see if we can't get a move down there to the 70s or lower. If we lose this 80 support, we should get down there to the 70s quickly. So got my target at the 70s, looking for 20 points here, 25 points. But we might get, ugh. Don't like that fucking bounce back. Come on. Trying to get this gap fill here. The ES down there at 52s, the NASDAQ chopping around here at the 90s right now. We get through this 90 support. Come on, baby. Trying to get this move down here. We're getting stuck right there at the VWAP right now. Look at the ES down there at the 50s. NASDAQ just chopping here at the 80s. Get through that 80 level. We move down here. Come on, don't do it to me. Look at the ES down there all the way at the lows. The NASDAQ just a lot stronger here. Just keeping my stop right there, the high of this candle. Right now, again, getting denied there at the VWAP. Look at the ES down there at the lows right now. ES sitting at the lows. The NASDAQ just chopping around here at the 90s. Come on, get through there. And stopped out. Fucking A. Look at this bullshit right now. NASDAQ just did not want to dump there, did it? Gonna stop me out and then go back up. Or go back down. We can get above the 20s here. We go to the 30s next. So let's see. I'll push this to the 30s next here. On the book map right now, that 30 level sitting there. So possible squeeze through the 20s up there to the 30s. That's that double bottom off of that 80, 90 level on the NASDAQ. The ES squeezing back up now. The chop is very real here. And basically just back up to those high area. Now to gotta get through 20s here. Right back up there. Right now, the ES, both the ES and the NASDAQ back to the VWAP. and just chopping here. Wow. Well, looks like we might have a Red Monday, my friends. Really thought we were going to break that low there. I think the trade was there, 100%. The trade was there, just couldn't get that breakthrough down there. And the chop is real. Now she's gonna go. Classic. Wow. If you reset step 2, you go back into step 2. You don't go back to step 1. This gap. Oh. And chopping it back up there. The dollar going straight up right now. The ES, the NASDAQ just kind of chopping around here. See the ES kind of looking like it wants to break the upside here, though. The NASDAQ sitting there at the 800s. You guys haven't hit that like button, help me out, blow up that like button. I guess 600 likes here on the stream. We got 2,300 people watching. Just trying to stay out of it right now. This is not looking too hot. Let's let the market make a decision where it wants to go. Let's make it let's wait. Something good to happen here. Right now, the NASDAQ holding there at the VWAP. The ES not holding VWAP. I don't like how the ES is sitting down there at the lows and the NASDAQ's up here at the highs again. I want to get that ES back above the VWAP there. Just really choppy right here, right now. NASDAQ at the VWAP there. That 30 area on the NASDAQ still sitting up there. We just gone absolutely sideways here from open in this chop zone here. It's violent. NASDAQ back down there to the VWAP again. The ES 15-minute chart kind of pushing back up here, just chopping that 800 level on the NASDAQ, holding up the ES right there at the VWAP again. Tough morning here, my friends. Tough mornings. Tough morning. The dollar going straight up right now. Absolutely just straight to the moon. You can see right now the ES right there above the, right there at the VWAP. NASDAQ above the VWAP here. Well, right there at the VWAP. They're both right at the VWAP. Both just magnetized to the VWAP right now. The NASDAQ back to the 90s. Will they bounce it here? Dollar straight up. Like it's just a rocket ship right now. So equities feeling the gravity, the rocket boosters on the dollar. And you can see the NASDAQ here, well, ES. You can see the ES, NASDAQ, both just going absolutely sideways right now in this opening range. We have not gotten a breakout. Bouncing there off the 90s again on the NASDAQ right now. We're gonna try to squeeze this back up here. Possibly push it back up above the 800s again. Take a little trade right here. See if we can't squeeze this back up above the 800s. Stop at the 85s here. Need to push through 800s right here. Moving my stop up, reducing the risk now. Basically only risking like right below my entry now. Need this to push above 800 though. For that breakout possibility. The ES breaking back above the VWAP. Fucking A. I'm done. I'm done. Chop is, it's over. Stupid at this point. I'm done. I don't want any. Now it's gonna go. You can see there, I was basically thinking the ES breaking out right there above the VWAP would have given us that move on the NASDAQ back above the VWAP, which it looks like it wants to do it right now. Hey, we basically risked 2 points on the NASDAQ there. I'll take it. It is what it is, my friends. Sometimes you have red days. Part of the business. Part of the business. But always the goal is to, we manage our red days. We keep our red days smaller than our green days, and we come back to fight the next day. I'm interested to see if my original stop loss will hold here. My original stop was right below the low of this 86 candle. We bounced off 88s, 88s. Now she's going to go above 800s. I don't want to give back any more profit, so. Stay out of it. Oh my gosh. It wants to push above 800. It's looking like it just wants to go above the 800 level and get up there to the 810s or higher. Oh, I gotta answer this phone call. BRB. Hello. Oh, God. Wow. What did I miss? Nothing. So I think, would my stop have been good there? Yeah, I mean, it pushed above 800. We got the 802s, so whatever. I'm fine with it. Just keep the small losses small. I don't want to keep digging a hole for nothing. This thing is just choppy, McChopperson right now, and that's how it goes sometimes. It's how it goes sometimes, my friends. I thought we don't trade the chop, bro. I mean, what do you want me to tell you? You see the ES trying to push up there above the VWAP now. The NASDAQ there at the 90s, still just stuck at the VWAP. So about 30 minutes now of just sideways, choppy, McChopperson action here. And gonna have to just walk away, take a red day and be fine with it. I'm not worried about it. So got 4 more days in the week. Got lots of action to come. Literally, my dad just texted me, don't paddle out in choppy water. Like, perfect. This is what I need. I need advice from my fucking dad. It's funny because it's always like, it's everyone's always a fucking genius in hindsight. Everyone's like, Like, you shouldn't have traded the chop. Like, oh, no shit, you know, like no shit. You think, what, you think I'm sitting here like, hey guys, I'm really happy about the way that I traded today. I'm very excited. I'm very excited, you know. I'm very excited about this. Like, I obviously fucking know. You know, like, I know. I'm sitting here, I'm fucking living it. I'm the one who takes the red day. You know, like, no shit. God. It's my money. I gotta fucking sit here and look at it be red. You think I am excited about that? I think I'm like, oh man, just had the best morning ever. Just really just happy with the way I traded today. I'm so happy. So happy with the way I traded today, guys. We took, hey, at the end of the day, I think we had, you know, this morning we had that breakdown to the downside. I think it was, you know, was it the best trade ever? Probably not the best trade ever, but we were there. We took the trade, you know? And that's all you can do. No, I'm not worried about it at all. It's fucking one day. Wipe my ass. I wipe my ass with the fucking red day. It is what it is. I mean, there we are, back above the 800. Going to the A10s here. There you go. I mean, that was what we were looking for earlier when we got chopped up in this area. So, A10. The high on that candle was 809. Easy peasy mac and cheesy, baby. Market is absolutely just going sideways right now. Getting tighter and tighter here on the ETFs, the NASDAQ, QQQ, and the SPY. Just going sideways here. Waiting for the 15-minute range breakout probably is not a bad idea, my friend. And the NASDAQ back to the 800s here. The book map just basically chopping around right now. I can't believe it. Come on. I had a red day. I quit trading. Oh my God, look at this. I'm done. I quit. I can't do it anymore. I don't want it anymore. And look at that. Down there to the 70s. Oh gosh. The NASDAQ down there to the 77s. Oh. Getting that gap fill here on the ETFs looking like. This is the move we were looking for earlier, obviously. Oh. Oh. Ah, you fuckers. Hey, there it is. Great. The old saying, sometimes you're right and you're still wrong. You know? Sometimes you make a trade and you're just too early. You're just a little early to the trade. Just a little early. And I'd say today we're just a little early there. There's that break we were looking for to the downside. Down there to the 70s now. And me either, Russ. Me either. I much rather would have liked to been short here earlier and got the move down to the 70s and taken my $10,000 in profit and walked away. That would have been a much better morning for me. Is my ES bookmap working? Seems to be working. ES bookmap here. Working okay. Right now, the SPY at the pivot point there, 430-40 area. The QQQ got a little bit further to go to fill that gap. Looks like the SPY, the QQQ getting that gap fill here. Get that move on the ES down to like the 48s, 47 area. Fill that gap on the ETFs here. Sometimes the market's your friend and you just love the market. It's fun. And the other times the market's a cruel bitch. You know? That's the best part about it. It chops you up and then it does exactly what you thought it would do. And you're like, no! No! That's why trading is so fun. Because, like, what are you going to do? You're going to hold through these pops and possibly get freaking squeezed in the moon, or you're just not going to. Even though, in hindsight, you're like, oh, I was so right. My plan was perfect. Look at these 5-minute candles. Just wick. Probably a good reason. And look at the market. Look at the pre-market action. Oh, just do. Nice. And then this. If you do not have a daily max stop, you got to get one, Max or Jay Smith. Number one rule of being a consistent trader is having a daily max loss. You just can't allow yourself to get emotional and then start to try to push it and like, oh, like right now, like I'm sitting here and I'm like, I could probably make it back, right? Like I could probably make back the profit from, the loss from earlier. Oh yeah, maybe I could do it. But it's like, what happens if I get short here, then it squeezes up again, and then I get fucking bigger loss, and my $3,000 loss turns into a $6,000 loss. Like it's just not worth it. So it's just all about, the great thing about having a max loss too is like if you're getting close to that max loss, there's probably a reason, right? The market's not hot, the market's not giving you the setups, whatever it is, like you're going on tilt. So I think it's very important to have that max loss. Like you got to have that max loss. You got to stop yourself from digging that hole deeper. Because if every time you have a red day, you just try to dig out of that hole every time you're just trying to fight that max loss every time, you're just going to end up blowing up and losing everything. So it's really, it's a nice thing to have. That's what's great about Topstep. Topstep has the max loss now. And it's nice because if you hit the max loss on the combine, you hit it on the funded account, you no longer lose the account. That was the big issue in the past. Like if you hit the max loss, you ended up losing your account. And I told him, I talked to Topstep and I was like, guys, at the end of the day, if I'm hitting the max loss and I'm getting cut off the account, like I get turned off. Like, why am I losing the account? You know, there's no reason for me to lose the account. If I'm in a funded account and I'm up $10,000 in that account and I hit the max loss on the day, which is $3,000, but I still have $6,000 in profit in the account, like I shouldn't lose that account. So, you know, it's definitely a good rule to have. Every professional trader has, you know, has this rule. You talk to any professional trader out there, they'll tell you that number one rule they have is a max loss on the day, you know. The real deal trader, you set an optional max trade per day. So you can only do a certain amount per day trades. Well, you know, that comes down to the discipline, having to force yourself to follow that rule sometimes, I guess. All right, the NASDAQ selling here. Will they get the full gap fill? We got that pivot point down there at the 46s. Finally starting to get some type of direction here. This is the 5-minute chart. If we go back to the 1-minute chart here, there's that move through the 70s now. Like I said, we were right, but we were wrong. And it doesn't really matter with trading. It doesn't matter if you're right. All that matters is, did you pull the trigger at the right time? Did you take profit at the right time? I mean, I was up, I think like $3,000 on that one short for a couple seconds. And should I have taken profit? Coulda, shoulda, woulda. If I had $1 for every coulda, shoulda, woulda moment in trading, I'd be a fucking billionaire. Let's see the 15-minute breakdown here. 15-minute breakdown there. That first opening range breakdown on the 15-minute chart. Let's see what this looks like on the 1-minute chart here. That 15-minute breakdown range, pretty fucking good this morning, huh? Look at that thing. Breaking below that 15-minute opening range there and then turning it into resistance and moving down there to the 60s. So about a 20-point move off of that, getting denied up there at the 80s. So Ritual killing it. Everything works 90% of the time, most of the time. So the opening range breakdown working beautifully there on the NASDAQ today, but there's that chop right back up there to the 80s. Oh, God. Oh, God. I think it's a good time to walk away. If you guys haven't already hit that like button, help me out, blow up that like button. Help my red day look a little less red. If I get 1,000 likes, I won't be so sad. Oh, God. Anybody? Help me. Help me. Help me. Ouch. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. Oh God. And the NASDAQ back up there into the opening range again. Good time to stay out of this action, my friends. Good time to stay out of it. Good time to stay out of this crap. Tomorrow morning, Tuesday, we have 8:30 in the morning. We have the core CPI numbers. CPI numbers tomorrow at 8:30. So I would think that that CPI number should be a big mover, depending on how those numbers come out tomorrow. So we got CPI tomorrow, and then Wednesday morning, we're gonna have core PPI. You got the CPI, then you got the PPI, and then you've got the FOMC statement at 2 o'clock there on Wednesday. So Wednesday, FOMC statement should be a good day of action. And then you got Thursday, Friday to kind of see how we play out. So right now, the market just chopping Once again, getting denied there at the opening range here on the NASDAQ, pulling back. Need 50 more likes on the stream. Can we do it all the way? If we get 1,000 likes here on the stream, I'll leave the book map open for a few hours for you guys for free. If you want it. And we get 1,000 likes. Tough morning, tough morning. But like I said earlier, the key here for any new day trader, any good, if you're a consistent day trader, you're gonna have red days, right? Like it's just part of it. I don't care what anyone says. There is nobody in the entire world that's not having red days. Like every trader goes through it. Every fucking expert, every guru, everybody has red days. So to try to act like you're like having a red day is a bad thing, like, oh, I had a red day, like you're the worst trader in the world. It's just part of it. The funny part, you know, that one short that I had earlier, like I said, I was up $3,000. Could I have taken the $3,000 profit? Sure. But that's not what I'm looking for. You know, I'm not looking just to take $3,000. I'm looking to take some serious money, you know? What is my target every day? I don't really have like a set target. I think this trade earlier was just, you know, on the NASDAQ for me, basically shorting. What do we got? We got short here. This is the ES, by the way. NASDAQ. The short was right here, below the VWAP. Trying to get this break below here, down in the 70s. You can see we got down there. So, I mean, this would have been, you know, a $15,000 trade right there. Easily. So you lose $3,000 for the possibility of making $15,000. It's just how it goes. You risk big profits to make big profits. Confused. Can you get one more combine with the discount link? I'm not sure you can get a discount if you've already signed up. The liquidity right now on the NASDAQ's up at the 90s and 65s here. Russ, I try to not, you know, have like a dollar amount, because I feel like if I put a dollar amount target for my trading, then I end up, you know, and then I end up like focused so much on the P&L, and it's just not the best idea for trading, to be honest. Everybody has their own kind of system, their own little, you know, psychology behind it, but that's, you know, kind of just depends on you guys, what you want to do. Everybody's different. Everyone's emotions are different. Everyone's, you know, focus is different. If you guys want to learn more about Market Flow Trader, you can see right here, this is the Market Flow Trader community. I got all the group in there talking about trades. See what's going on right now. We got everyone trying to got Sage. Sage got a green trade this morning. We got about, what do we got? I think we got, how many members we got now? We got a lot of them. I think there's like almost over 600 members in the community now. We got, someone said they were lucky. Let's see what they got lucky. Got a $1,000 trade here for this Market Flow Trader member. So, you guys want to learn more? Basically, it just goes through. We got the community. We got the videos talking about kind of what I'm looking at every day, the charts. There's my face. Talks about the book map. People always ask, like, do you talk about the book map? I talk about the book map in Market Flow Trader. We got this is actually a real trade that I show in the Market Flow Trader course here. Where's it at? Somewhere here. There's the real trade. Showing how I use the book map, showing you guys the action there. Talking about how to place your stop losses, the 3-minute breakdown setups, you know, the ideas, you know, trading the overreactions and blah, blah, blah. All that fun stuff in the course. There's like literally all these videos are part of the lifetime membership. It's $500. $500 for the Market Flow Trader community. And you guys can check it out. Come join us. Like I said, right now, got the crew in there. Pretty much, these guys were up early this morning talking about trading, but got people from all over the world here. The NASDAQ back up there from the 70s now. Back up to the VWAP there on the NASDAQ now. And here, 795 there on the book map right now. I'm going to go ahead and walk away, baby. I'm going to walk away and live to fight another day. Tomorrow's Turbo Tuesdays. Mega Money Mondays, not so mega. More like mega chop. Mega chop. We didn't, hey, it was mega money. We didn't know it would be mega choppy money. Sometimes is how it goes. Sometimes you get the mega buddy, sometimes you get the mega chop. Always tomorrow. Hey, live to fight another day. Maybe the sun won't rise tomorrow. Maybe I'll go to bed tonight and never wake up again. And guess what? The best part is who the fuck cares? When my ass is dead, I ain't gonna be sitting there going, oh man, I just wish I would have made a little bit more money trading. Oh gosh. When I'm 100 years old, I'm not gonna be looking back going, oh gosh, I wish I would have just made a little bit more money. Just a little bit more. No, my friends. I'm gonna be saying, I wish I had some more time to live. I wish I'd be living a little bit longer. Wish I would have went out and did what I wanted to do every day instead of sit there and look at the computer screens. That's my 100-year-old voice. Oh, back when I was your age, boys, I used to trade and make all that money. But I tell you one thing you need to learn here is that money ain't gonna buy you more time, and time is precious. There is no more valuable resource than time. So go ahead and chase that money all you want. But you know one thing, ain't nobody gonna be getting off this planet alive. Don't matter how much money you got. You ain't gonna live forever. We see the richest people in the world maybe dying from all kinds of issues. Steve Jobs, cancer took him out. Fuck. I don't want to go that way, baby. I'm trying to live. And the NASDAQ back up there above the 800s. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm going to change my accent when I'm older, duh. Gotta have my grandpa accent. Oh, the little whippersnappers, they don't even know what it was like back in the day. We were trading on Robinhood. We were trading back on TD Ameritrade. Thinkorswim. Back in the day, I had 4 monitors, 4 computer screens. I used to walk up a hill and then have to walk back up the hill to get back to my computer screens every day. You don't even know I had these candlesticks on the chart. It was real wild. I had a light and a camera. And I was live on YouTube. Kids would be like, what is YouTube, Grandpa? Well, you heard of these trolls? You got the little trolls. They come and they troll on the YouTube. What do you mean troll? What about the trolls, Grandpa? Well, you know, them trolls, man, they just be coming up in that YouTube. They got YouTube trolls. Oh, think about it though. By the time I'm 100 years old, what is trading gonna look like? Think like back in the day, people were trading, writing on pieces of paper. Now we're sitting here around the world on the internet trading. And what's going to happen in the next 100 years? It's all going to be VR. We're going to be back in the pits. I know exactly how it's going to happen. We're going to be back in the pits. We're going to be wearing VR goggles, and we're going to be writing on paper again. Everything comes full circle. I'm telling you, everything comes full circle. We're going to be back in the pits. Goggles. We'll all be wearing our goggles in the fucking pits, trading. Oh, man. Open outcry is coming back. VR open outcry. Market. I'm telling you guys, it sounds crazy right now, but we're going back there. I can guarantee it. People want community. People want to be around other people, but they don't want to be next to them. So what's the next best thing? We wear VR goggles and then we trade together. Imagine if all 1,000 of us were all in one big fucking arena right now into VR. Just maybe get a little crazy in there too. Maybe some fist fights and stuff. VR fist fights. Start fighting over the money. It could be wild. It could be wild. And oh God, look at this. It's up, it's down. It's up, it's down. Now it's up, now it's down. We're back to our opening price. Yippee. Maybe if this whole trading thing don't work out, maybe I'll be a comedian. I got some good jokes. And the best part is, here's the best part. I could be a day trading comedian and just make fun of all the other day trading influencers. That's all I got. That's all I'd have to do. I could have a whole entire comedian fucking show about all the other idiots day trading on YouTube. Obviously, when I say other idiots, like I also agree that I'm an idiot on YouTube, by the way. I'm not making fun. I'm not saying they're idiots. I'm saying we're all idiots on YouTube. Because let's be honest, like you'd have to be an idiot to want to be a YouTuber. First off, like that just says a lot about you. Why would you ever want to be a YouTuber and then have everybody have to nitpick and have to fucking everything that you do? They're gonna tell you that that's not right. Oh, that's not. Nope, you're wrong. Oh God. I posted this on Twitter. This guy, Lambo Raoul. If you've ever seen this guy, and I didn't even tag him. I just said, if the majority of your day trading's mentor photos look like this, run away. Because I don't care what anyone says. Don't fucking know. Oh yeah, but Lambo Raoul's legit. I don't give a fuck. I don't even speak. But let's be honest. This is not wealth. This is not actual success. This is just some idiot influencer buying Lambos to sell his course. Like, come on. You look at this guy and you're like, man, he is the epitome of success. I want to be him when I grow up. No, I don't care what anyone says. This is not it. This is not it, fam. It's not it. It's not it. When you post photos like this on your Instagram, this ain't it. You ain't doing it. You ain't doing it right. And somebody like, yeah, but you post photos of your boat and your truck. Look at the difference. This is my Instagram, my feed. There's some more truck photos up there, whatever. But this is what I got, right? I got just like me working out, me talking about the, ideas of trading, the focuses. And then look at Lambo Raoul. Lambo. He's holding like a fucking bottle of Hennessy right there. I mean, come on. Who the fuck is... No. Nope. Nuh-uh. Nope. I ain't doing it. And look, Sonia, why the hate? I definitely unfollow traders putting down other traders. Shows your insecurities. It's not insecurities. It's just stating a fact. That this is not wealth. This is not success. Anyone who's actually worked hard and fucking, gone out there and got shit done, this is not it. They're not, nope. And people will say, yeah, but Lambo Raoul did it on his own. Well, Lambo Raul's daddy is a millionaire as well. That he's a dentist, you know. So, I don't think Lambo Raul has ever experienced what it is to work a hard day in his life. So, if that's your idol in life, if that's who you want to idolize, if that's who you want to follow, you know, oh my God, Patrick Wieland, I would have a boxing match. It'd be a celebrity boxing match, right? Patrick Wieland versus every other fucking YouTuber day trader. I would do it 100%. Put all of them in the ring at the same time. Me versus all of them. I'm telling you, ain't nobody doing it like us. Ain't nobody doing it like us. Look at this. Bring it hot fire, baby. Oh man. We'll have a boxing celebrity day trader boxing match. Just me, 8 rounds. Every round a new person. I swear to God, every round, give me a fresh body. No problem. Let's go, baby. 1, 2, 1, 2, done. Next. On to the next. Raul is cool. He helps people. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, God. Get out of here. Raul is cool. He helps people. He's not helping anybody. He's not helping anybody. Who's he helping? Who's he helping? Who's he helping? He's trying to sell the dream to some kid out there that he's going to get rich from fucking trading Forex through Raul's platform. Get out of here. Get out of here. His name's Lambo Raul. Could you be any more stereotypical? Come on. No. How old am I? I just turned 16. I look old. I'm like Benjamin Button. I'm doing it, but I'm getting younger by the day, baby. If I keep doing ice baths every day, before you know it, I'm gonna be looking like I'm fucking 20 again, baby. You gotta freeze the body to build the body. We freeze it to get it back to tip-top shape. Right now, the NASDAQ back above the VWAP here. Oh, buddy. Oh, God. The liquidity right now, we're looking at that's the ES. The liquidity on the ES is always a little different than the NASDAQ. There's a lot less liquidity on the NASDAQ compared to the ES there. I bought the ice tub. It's just a freezer. It's a chest freezer for like freezing meat. What do I do when I get out of the cold? I normally stand in the sun. I go stand in the sun and just soak up the UV rays for a little bit. I gotta keep my body back up. Keep my body back up. Ooh. How often do I change the water? I haven't. Well, every once in a while, I guess. I don't know. I've only had it for a week, so I haven't changed it yet. I don't pee in it. You know, I try to not pee in the ice tub. You have to. You gotta seal it. You take like silicone and like seal all the edges that would leak. Number 1 rule: do not pee in your own ice tub. I train by yourself to go in the ice. Just get in there, man. People will be like, my favorite fucking thing was people were like, I could never get into the ice. I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. I'm like, nope, just quit now. There is nothing that you can't overcome and do, you know? Like, if you're like, I can't wake up early. I can't get in the ice. It's too cold. Get the fuck out of here. People think that like, I woke up one day and was like, all right, guys, I think I'm going to get in the ice today. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know how it's going to happen. How am I ever going to get in the ice? I don't know. I'm scared. No, you just fucking get in there. What's amazing is, honestly, the first 30 seconds of being in an ice bath, the first 30 seconds is the worst. And then after that, you start to like, honestly, you just relax. Because your body at that point is like, all right, we're here. Your body goes into survival mode, and you don't feel the cold anymore. I'm telling you, it's weird. Like that first 30 seconds, you're like, fuck, it's cold. And then by like minute 4, minute 5, you're honestly like, you're starting to warm up. Like your body starts, like all that heat, your body's doing everything it can to stay alive. Like that's a feeling you will not get doing anything else. Literally, the biggest benefits. Like, and you're so present in the moment. You're so focused on just being in that moment, breathing, right? Like you're literally just breathing. You're just like you're in it. You're in that moment. And there's nothing stronger. So the benefits of ice baths. Ice baths may reduce inflammation, boost your mood, or relieve pain after a workout. They say spend 5 to 10 minutes in 50-degree water. Some of the benefits: reduces inflammation and swelling, relieves sore muscles, aids in exercise recovery, lowers your core body temperature, supports immunity. All right. Improves your mental health. They say ice baths might be good for your mental health. A small study found that taking a 20-minute ice bath 4 days a week improved quality of life with gout. 20 minutes seems a little long. But yeah, scientists think that exposing your body to cold water triggers a stress response and activates the nerve system. This can change your mood and help adapt to stress over time. I mean, honestly, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it's fucking going to change your life, but it's another thing, right? When I wake up in the morning and I have to like, okay, I'm up in the morning. What am I going to do? Well, I'm going to go get on the bike. I'm going to ride the bike for an hour, and then I'm going to get in the fucking ice bath. Like, do I really want to do those two things when I wake up? Or what would I rather be doing? I don't know, sleeping in, maybe going to fucking McDonald's, eating a cheat, doing anything but fucking getting on the bike and then going into the ice bath. And that's like the biggest thing. It's just creating these things that you know that you have to do no matter what. You're like, I don't want to fucking do it. That little inner bitch inside of you is like, I don't want to do this. And you're like, no, we're going to fucking do it. No matter what, we're going to fucking do it. It don't matter if I feel tired, if I feel sad, whatever it is. We're going to get into the fucking ice bath and we're going to make it happen. Oof. No, I have one of the Concept 2 bikes. Peloton. What temperature do you set it at? It's at fucking freezing. Normally in the morning, I gotta take a hammer and break the ice. How do I display on Bookmap the Chipotle never responds. Chipotle hates me. I'm like literally the biggest Chipotle bear on Twitter right now. Yeah, you definitely do want to unplug the freezer when you get into it. We don't want anyone getting shocked. And obviously, this is not health advice by any means. Don't go out and buy a freezer and freeze yourself to death. Does Lambo Raul take ice baths? I highly doubt it. I don't drink. You know why I stopped drinking, really? At the end of the day, stop drinking because if I want to be the best version of myself, I got nothing against drinking, right? I've drank plenty. I've had plenty of fun. I went out and, popped bottles, fucking strip clubs, done everything. I've done every possible fucking party thing you could do in the world. But I look back at it and I'm like, what did I get out of it? Like, what did I get from those things? Nothing. Literally nothing. It didn't help my health. It didn't help my mental. It didn't help my bank account. Like, there was no benefits to any of that bullshit. And again, I'm not saying like, don't have fun, don't enjoy life, but I've already been there. I've already done it. I've partied with more fucking girls and more people around the world and been to the craziest fucking bars and everything. I've done it all. So at this point, I'm like, what do I want to do next? And I want to make my life better. I need my health to be better. I want my mental to be better. I want my bank account to be better. So those are 3 things that going out partying are not going to do for me, right? Like those 3 things are not going to get any better if all I'm doing is going out partying all the time. So, hey, again, I got nothing against drinking. I'm not sitting here trying to be like a fucking Jesus person or anything like that. Like drink, have fun, enjoy life. But for me personally, I've already been there. I've already done it. And I know exactly how it, like, what's the outcome? Like there is no good outcome, right? It might be, you know, people might think like, oh, Patrick's a loser because he didn't drink. But it's like, maybe you're a loser because you go out and drink all the time and party and then you complain that your life sucks. Like I have a friend of mine, he's always complaining. He's like, man, I'm so out of shape. I'm so out of shape. I got no time to go to the gym. I'm so tired all the time. I can't go to the gym. I'm tired, man. I work. I'm tired. I'm like, oh, did you go out last night? He goes, yeah, I went out last night. It's Friday night. Why would I not go out? And then I'm like, oh, did you go out fucking Wednesday night? Yeah, it's ladies' night. Wednesday night. You got to go out on Wednesday night. You can go out and get drunk, spend 4 or 5 hours at a bar, but you can't go to the gym to make your life better, to make your health better. You sit around and cry all day like, oh, man, so tired, so sore. I got all these problems. But you won't fucking go to the gym? The amount of effort that people spend crying about it, if they just spent the same amount of effort actually going out and doing it, like they would change their life right then and there. It's that simple. Oh man. The bank account is not looking good. Mega Money Mondays. It was a mega, not really a mega, but a red day. We are red. I'll make a video recap talking about it later, but red day, baby. It happens. I'm excited because it's like I got it out of the way. The rest of the week, we're gonna get some great action and I want to make some money. So how do you get your book map to display the price at every level? Like, what do you mean? Like this, like this, like this, like this. You just use the little mouse over here on the right and you go and you zoom in. Have I noticed any benefits? I 100% have. I feel way more like I have way more energy. I sleep like, dude, I sleep like a fucking baby. When I go to sleep, like I fucking wake up and I'm like, oh, that was nice. I had a good sleep. People think like you sleep. I don't know. You think about it. Like you sleep 8 to 10 hours a day, whatever it is. Like that's a lot of time. So if you're not sleeping good, if you're having trouble sleeping, like all these problems, like it throws off your whole entire body. It throws off your whole entire plan, right? Like if you don't sleep good, if you don't get the right amount of sleep, if you don't fucking sleep when you're supposed to, all that kind of bullshit, like it'll just fuck up your whole life. Your body needs to sleep. It needs to sleep to be able to regrow, to fucking build itself back, to do all these things. You know, I sleep for like 6 hours a day. So, you know, that's like, it's all about optimizing. I optimize my life so that I can be a better fucking athlete. I'm just an athlete. Day trading athlete, baby. Day trading athlete, baby. What you gotta think too is like, the one thing about trading is how many times have you been in a trade and you've been uncomfortable? Think about that, right? Like, how many times have you been in a trade and you've been uncomfortable? Like how, like it's pretty common, right? Like you're in a trade, you're like, maybe you're starting to sweat, you're getting a little nervous. You're like, oh, what do I do? You're like, oh, you know, you're like, you end up taking profit early, you end up moving your stop loss, whatever it is. So like trying to create situations outside of trading where you have to be uncomfortable and then you have to actually like be disciplined and follow through, like being in an ice bath. People will laugh like, oh, it's stupid. But like that, just the idea of like getting into an ice bath and being in it for 4 minutes, it's like trading. Like when you're trading, your heartbeat goes up, you know, your breath, you're like, now you're breathing more. You're like, like you're really like, you start to become nervous. So there is a very, very strong correlation between like doing things outside of trading that you build up that mental fortitude. You build up those mental calluses. You got to make yourself a better person outside of trading if you want to become better at trading. People will always be like, I just want to become I want to become the best day trader in the world. I'm like, what are you doing outside of trading? Like, well, I'm partying, doing drugs, not going to sleep, playing video games all night, eating fucking cheeseburgers, McDonald's. Well, you know, like if you got no discipline outside of trading, you're not gonna be successful trading. You will never be successful trading if you don't have discipline outside of trading. The NASDAQ up there in the 20s. We had this little breakout earlier. Remember, we broke out to the downside and then just ripped right back up there. So the SPY kind of holding up there at that pivot point at the VWAP. I'm done. I'm going to walk away. I got bigger things to work on. I'm not going to dig the red day any bigger. There's no point. So, yeah. We'll be back tomorrow morning. Do it all over again. Make some more money. That's all we got to do, baby. We're in, we're out. Lock it in. I took out my payout last week. $7,000 in those 3 accounts. Taking the payout from Topstep. Let me see if I got paid yet. Let me see. Let me see if I got paid yet. Where my money at? Where my money at? I want my money. Not there yet. It's coming, hopefully. It got approved yesterday, so, well, it got approved on Friday, so. It'll be there sooner than later. Money, 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 money. All right. I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Do I know Wim Hof? Yes. I don't know him personally, but I know of him. Yes. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. I'll leave the book map up here for a couple hours. And yeah, if you guys haven't already hit that like button, help me out. Blow up the like button. It's free to like. Will I be up early trading on the CPI? Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. I'll wake up and see how I feel tomorrow. PW versus Lambo Raul. I'm ready. Any moment, any time, any place. Anytime, any place. They don't want none of this heat. The NASDAQ up there to the 30s now. Look at it. Fucking A. Walk. I'm over it. I'm going to walk away. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want no more of this.